Hi everybody, welcome to this podcast. This is episode number 7, and today I'm talking about something that is more current, more recent. But before I start, welcome to M for Montessori. My name is Falak Randerin. I am a Montessori directress. I run a Montessori-based preschool in Bangalore, Karnataka called Islet Montessori House of Children, also known as your child's happy place. I'm also a child counselor and therapist and a parent coach. Today, I will be talking about an article I read in the Times of India recently where it was claimed, and the research claimed, that Montessori children who are in a Montessori setup are they have been proved they are better academically in certain subjects, especially the reports say that language and science, and even in math, they are at par with their contemporaries. For me, working with children, seeing children work, academics is one thing that Montessori children are good at, and I would not say, because this research was based out of a few students in a particular city, in a particular school. Different experiences, different around the world will lead to different kind of exposures that children have in different Montessori setups. And an authentic Montessori school will believe in overall development of the child. So let's talk about mathematics first. Clearly, a child conceptually, when they are good, when they understand particular concepts, they will be better than their contemporaries who at times just end up mugging up things in a traditional environment. Since Montessori mathematics starts from a concrete form of math, lessons are extremely hands-on, and then they move to abstraction, the journey the child needs to lead from A to Z before they transform into a grade school setting. This happens with all the subjects, but with math it becomes more clear. The same article claimed that in a Montessori environment, children do not get exposed to a lot of music and art on a weekly basis. I would like to have a different point of view. For us, art, music, grace and courtesy, which is manners, way of life, is as important as any academic subject. Any lesson in math, science, language, geography, history is as important as a lesson in grace and courtesy, a lesson in art, or a lesson in music. In fact, we give a lot of independence and freedom to the child as far as their will to exploration in art and in music and movement is concerned, which is way greater. Our art and music curriculum goes beyond circle times or weekly once art class, because it's a part of the daily activities of a child. Introduction to musical instrument, different forms of art, different forms of different kind of art forms that were created by geniuses are observed by children, and without us talking about it, the children just see what is drawn, and their love of art stems from there. I'm just talking about art and music over here because that particular article did specifically mention it. And I have seen many children who first thing in the morning they come, they sit in the art corner, they spend a good 15, 20, 30 minutes there, and then they start their work. In fact, they start their work with the art corner because that's an equally important work, but that is how we lead our life in a Montessori setup. Art is not only restricted to art lessons or to teacher-led lessons, it's a part of the day-to-day activities of a child, where a child can explore art with not just with art supplies, but things of nature around, like with leaves or with many other such tools. Similarly, with music. Music movement is a very integral part of a Montessori environment. We don't believe in restricting a child's exposure to music to circle times. They're exposed to different kind of instruments, in fact, there are materials developed in the sensorial area which work on their acoustic sense and their movement, which is extremely important for their overall development. So if we just see and appreciate Montessori just from one angle, just academically we see it, and just based on a particular research which was done on a particular set of students, it would never be justified. For me, Montessori lessons across areas are important for the development of a child rather than academics. Academics is something that children excel in an authentic Montessori environment, but that is just one aspect, because we believe in fact, an authentic Montessori believes in the overall and complete development of each child that becomes a part of the Montessori environment. So it's not just about academics. It isn't. It's also about development of that curiosity, that will to learn, that ability to ask questions, that inquisitiveness to find answers, to explore, to observe. This is true to a Montessori setup. If we just restrict our findings based on science, maths, and language, we will be doing a lot of injustice to ourselves, to the methodology, and to our children. So I'm extremely passionate about this entire topic, and for me, if a child is not developed overall and is just excelling in a particular subject or subjects, it isn't true development. Do let me know what you think on the topic. Till we meet again, take care of yourselves and bye-bye.